Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Tuesday, April 7th, 2026. Let's take a look at the charts. Just a reminder, we've been in a significant sell signal, a 2 to 3 month sell signal about 7 weeks ago when we settled the week below that 430.56 channel bottom, anticipating 335.93 as a completed objective. Now, we have decided to add the 5/8 Fibonacci to this. There's a few things going on in the 320s. There's also a steeply descending channel bottom over the last several months activity from that December high, and that all lines up between 322.96 and 35.93. And so we're going to call it the slippage factor. I'm also going to say that, we need to close the week below 322.96 to set off another significant sell signal that should, over the following 3 to 5 months or sooner, result in 224.36. But until then, this is a range to buy into. I don't like presenting ranges. I would rather present a clear-cut level. If we close below 335.93 on Friday by a 1% margin, that's 331 and change. Yes, that is a sell signal, but that's just too close to 322.96. I think these Fibonacci's have a knack of holding, as I think you're kind of familiar with that. I don't use them as my primary means of a trend identification. I don't think you can determine trends based on Fibonacci's alone. I like angular line studies, like the 335.93 formation. So if I buy 335.93, truth be told, I want to see that market settle above 335.93. But in terms of reversing and then playing the short side, that would come with a settlement below 322.96. So that could be the way you play it. You aggressively buy the mid 330s. You bail at some point on the way down to 322.96, perhaps. And then if you were to play the short side, that is to say, possibly reaching for 225 strike out of the money puts, that would come with a settlement below 322.96. That's just the way I see it, and that's the way I feel more comfortable guiding you on that particular trade. But we're close to reaching our objective. And so if you've been short now for the last month or two below 430.56, this is an area to begin reeling in that short position, I think, entirely. And then you can re-implement, reestablish a short position with a settlement below 322.96. On the way down, we've had 356.54. That is a 50% downside retracement from that April low of last year against the more recent December high. And we did close below it yesterday. So I do think over the next few days, we can fall to 333.59, our overall objective. There is the rising 2/3 speed line that actually managed to capture Monday's lows. I don't see it as a significant support level. I do think it is likely to be violated, quite possibly today. If we break or open today below 347, 333.59 in reach today. Once again, channel support, able to contain selling for the month of April and even into the third quarter. From here, we can round up into later year, into the 430s over the next 2 to 3 months and climbing. And possibly by the end of the year, we can find ourselves in the low 500 region, which is a significant long-term resistance. I am going to kind of rifle through some of these charts here. I don't see 386.35 anytime soon. That is a meaningful resistance combined with 390.12. Let me just say that if we close today back above 356.54, and if you are now a new short position in the market below 356.54, anticipating 333.59 over the next 3 to 5 days, that is the way to play this. But if we close back above 356.54, I do think within 3 to 5 days, 386.35 is likely. And that is a newly formed descending channel top. There's a lot going on in this vicinity. Can contain weekly buying pressures. I don't expect to see it this week unless we close today above 356.54. And then tomorrow, Thursday at the latest, 374.08 is likely. That is the low of the high from last week, and it's a bit of an island high. The preceding day, the high of the preceding day is lower than the high's low, if that makes sense. So we have a bit of an island up here that can contain intraday, possibly daily buying pressures. So if we happen to open above 356.54 and the market rallies substantially, I would get out of the way with an open above 356.54. I think we have a neutral to potential potentially bullish framework for the day where 374.08 would be in reach. And if we close today back above 56.54 after closing below it the previous day, I do think within the week we can push into this 386.35 to 390.12 region. 390.12 is an upside, or actually a downside 3/8 Fibonacci. I don't know if we have it properly illustrated here, but it is off that April 25 low against the December high. 390.12 is right about here on the chart. It held nicely for 3 or 4 weeks before we broke it just 2 or 3 weeks ago. And it combined with this 386.35 area can absorb weekly buying pressures, and we can fall away again. So if you're looking for an area to sell on strength as we continue into later April, it is 386.35, stopping out and even reversing with a settlement above 390.12. But until then, 386.35 can contain buying through next week, and from here we can fall away again, fall away back to our, 335.93 to 322.96 region, a range of support that may well absorb selling through the second quarter and into the third, and from here we can round up again. Let's see. Last thing I'm going to say, and I don't think it really needs to be said, but if we do close above 390.12 over the next few days, we've got a good April low. I would expect aggressive gains over the following roughly 2 to 3 weeks back to that 430.56 formation. This 430.56, by the way, as we're testing the mid-330s, which I expect over the next few days, possibly today, I will begin speaking of 430.56 as a 2 to 3 month objective. I'm just letting you know that we don't have to test 335.93 for that to become an objective. It does become an objective if we happen to close above this 386.35 level over the next few days. Then I'm looking for 430.56 within roughly 2 to 3 weeks, where we can top out on a monthly basis. By that point in time, I might be saying through the month of May, and we can fall away again.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVDA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Start your 2-week free trial and trade with clarity from day one.
I think that pretty much rounds it out. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. If you're looking for your daily NVIDIA analysis, you will find it at wickedstocks.com, along with the daily SPY, daily Triple Q. You'll get those every single day with a 14-day free trial. So go to wickedstocks.com and take advantage of that 2-week free trial. I'm going to leave it at that for Tuesday's Tesla report. You have a great day.